Welcome to February, a month of love, a month of rich history. You know what we're talking about today? History. No, not Black history. So if you didn't click off the video, we're talking about nostalgia, the good old days, because everyone makes it seem like their life was a Hallmark movie, when in all actuality, it was nothing but a low-budget Tubi film. But your brain tries to protect you from those cringy moments, from those awkward silences in those same cafeterias and classrooms that anytime you see, you get this warm, fuzzy feeling. So today, I'm gonna uncover and pull back this blanket of fear that your brain tried to protect you from. So let's dive in, shall we? So let's rewind to our childhood. And let's start off where most of our days started. I'm talking about the school cafeteria. You know those tables you remember so vividly? You remember the school stage where all the plays and all the events would happen? The school cafeterias where friendships were forged, friendships were lost, laughters echoed like a sitcom laugh track, and people would debate whether or not the school lunch was good or breakfast. But in my opinion, it was some of the best eating that I got. So why does our brain always focus on these good parts? Because nostalgia makes it seem like everything was all cookies and puppies, when in all actuality, your brain doesn't remember that random day where you got to school late and it wasn't any food left. Your brain doesn't remember that random day where you got to school and your friends weren't there yet. So you had to navigate through all these chairs and look for someone to sit beside because you didn't really converse much. So your only friend was like your crutch and you leaned on this person so much. No one ever talks about that random day where you guys sat together for the last time and didn't speak. No one ever talks about these things. Why? Because retrospect. We only view the peaks, the highs. No one ever talks about the lows. And after we would get finished with breakfast or lunch, we walked down these same halls that scream at us because we all remember doing these door projects for the teachers for the major holidays. We remember the same worm and apple tape that seems like every teacher had. We remember all these small decorations. We got in these classrooms, and when you see these chairs and the layout, trying to pick your first seat on the first day of school, it felt good, right? Until you have this flashback memory that one kid mispronounced the word anemone wrong during a group read, and everyone laughed at him or her, and they would turn red and sweat bullets, even if they were Black. And as I said, these were all things I witnessed, or it played a part of my life a little bit. But personally, I know all things weren't bad. I'm just talking about for the people who get these fuzzy feelings anytime they see a compilation of some random toy or some weird places that look very really familiar. Because if you're anything like me and you were hyper aware of your surroundings, you knew that everything wasn't what it was made out to be. Now let's transition from the school, shall we? Let's go home. You get home from school, you're doing your homework, you may be sitting in front of a TV, but your brain doesn't remember that in order to watch TV, you had to finish your homework. So you would probably sit at the table for hours on end, especially if you had a hard time understanding the math or the reading, and your parents didn't want to help you with your homework. So you would just randomly put something so you can go watch TV. That's where you remember these commercials. You don't remember what led up to that commercial, but this commercial was the highlight of your day. You didn't mind watching these kids television shows. You didn't mind watching Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney SD, and all these other TV network shows that were your escape. That's why anytime we see a cartoon compilation, we get extra excited because that was our escape as kids. Now today's kids, I don't know, they may see some AirPods Max and jump off of a wall and do a backflip, some crazy. But I'm talking about for my generation. Now for me, school was my safe place. I loved school so much. Even now, it's helped me get to where I am because I value education. Because one, I like to learn from different people. So we're going back to school, right? Do you remember the school dances on Fridays, right? It's a great time to be alive, right? If you were one of the kids who were outgoing, that is. Now, if you're anything like me, your date to the school dance was the gym wall or the cafeteria wall back in the corner because you didn't like being seen. You didn't like being in the spotlight. Now, maybe I'm alone and our down this anthill, they sucked. But I went, so I wasn't the only person in the classroom. And I'm pretty sure I can't be the only person. Please let me know that I'm not the only person who only went. So I wasn't the one stuck in the classroom doing crossword puzzles or word bank puzzles that the teacher would make for us. The gym wall was the perfect date to the school dance because I could just lean on it and I could chill. Not being seen, protected from all the politics that would go into school dances, having to buy snacks, having all the snacks from the school dance, you know? Or what about the book fairs? Yeah, I'm going there. The book fairs, right? You remember the nice books, the long erasers? Now, I'm pretty sure I'm past the statute of limitations, right, when it comes to crimes. Book fairs, those are my time to shine. Right? I got to show off my skills as quick hands, picking something up. And I would slide it into my baggy khakis, go out to the classroom, and when people were at the table politicking on what they bought, I would say, well, I got the most expensive eraser. I got the cool books. No, I didn't. Well, Alonzo, were they? They had my book bag, but I got them. You know, You remember as kids, you know, we would lie a lot, but our brain always blocks out these moments. But luckily, this video is bringing back still moments that I may have forgotten about, you know? And the thing about nostalgia is that it's a liar. It erases the awkwardness, the loneliness, and the heartbreak. It takes those painful formative moments and sweeps them under the rug. So all you're left with is the highlight reel. But the past wasn't just sunshine and rainbows. It was messy, it was weird, and sometimes it downright sucked. And guess what? That's okay. You don't need to romanticize it to give it meaning. The present is where the magic happens. It's messy too, but at least you can do something about it. In the future, that's where your energy should go. Forget pining over the cafeteria table you never got to sit at. Build your own table, a bigger, better one. Because the future is where the real good old days lie. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Peace.